Hey guys, welcome to another week of Talking Through the Medias. I am your host, Chris Fagan, and we're going to be talking about a couple of things, a little bit of, once again, more Will Smith news, some Ezra Miller, but we're going to try to sneak in some Moon Knight and some things like that. Some stuff happened with Jerod Leto that's kind of popping off, but, you know, we're going to just discuss our thoughts on these things and just see what you guys think about it. So, buckle up, because joining me, as always, this week is Joy. Hey, babe. How are you, babe?
I'm good.
And I won't be saying babe, but I'm going to say good greetings, sir. Welcome back to the show, Daniel Dyer. What's up, man?
Hello.
We're going to be doing some exciting things this summer, man. You want to remind them of what's coming up?
Yes, in June, we have been planning to go to Dallas Fan Expo. So basically we did go around and talk to cosplayers and such, and just have a good time overall. So it'll be fun. It'll be his first time going to this Comic-Con. So yes. Oh
yeah. So it's gonna be me and Daniel. We're gonna be heading out to, it's in Dallas, right? Dallas
yes.
Fan Expo Dallas. Is it Fan Expo Dallas or Dallas?
They say I used to say Dallas Fan Expo, but it's really Fan Expo Dallas.
Fan Expo Dallas.
It only really matters which way you say it, but on their website it says Fan Expo Dallas.
Fan Expo Dallas, and we're gonna be doing a little coverage of everything that's going on out there. Fan Expo Dallas, Dallas Fan Expo, little cosplay. I'm still deciding on what I should wear. Who should I be? And
me too.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a couple of things. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the new Captain America. I don't know. Maybe Mace Windu. I don't know. Is Star Wars allowed in comic book convention?
Yeah. You see anime characters at Comic-Con, so it's like, you also see like Star Wars characters at anime conventions. You see Marvel at anime. Like anytime I've gone to an anime thing, I've been a Marvel character. So it's really just you show up whatever you feel dressed as, cosplay, cool, whatever.
Well, we'll see you guys there, and hopefully it'll be a good time. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait to go. So if you guys want to check that out. Maybe we should do like a fundraiser or something like that. Try to get some extra support for us to cover those events, because we want to get the real scoops. You got to pay to play, so we might need your help.
Give y'all the
stuff.
real experience.
Exactly. So speaking of support, guys, if you want to check out the show, you can go follow us. If you're not able to just check us out when we're live streaming, you can always check us out on the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Apple, Amazon, Audible, all those things. And if you definitely want to support the channel, remember you can also do that by becoming a member for exclusives. Donate to us on Twitch. Send in super chats during the show, because we really want to encourage that. Why? Because it does, like I said, help us support the channel. Let us know your guys' thoughts and the questions that you want us to answer. But if you send it in through super chats, we will interrupt the show and answer your questions, or we'll save it for We Got Your Mail, or you can send it through streamlabs.com/T3medias/tips. All right, with all that down and out, let's talk about, let me get the camera right. Let's talk about what we came here to talk about for, the first topic of the week. And that, since that's I don't know if that's gonna throw you off, blinking like that. I'll
try to get it in there.
We're having some technical difficulties with with one of our display screens. So I tried to. That's why I tried to print a script out for you, but it's just was not happening in enough time. So I'm not gonna subject you.
I'll read fast.
You can try. Maybe you can try, because if not, I'll just read it myself and just do it that way.
I thought we were not moving it. It's fine.
I mean, it's not being moved at all. Nothing's happening, but it's going on. But the first topic is about Ezra Miller. So if you want to read it, it's up to you. Go for it.
I feel like when you don't touch the mouse, it's a little bit better.
Let's see. Go for it.
A new report says Warner Brothers held an emergency meeting to discuss pausing Miller's future projects with the company. According to Rolling Stone, Warner Brothers and DC executives held an emergency meeting on March the 30th to discuss Miller's future with the studio. While a decision doesn't appear to have been formalized, one source says the consensus is to hit pause on any future projects involving Miller,
and we'll
including any possible appearances in the DC cinematic universe.
So Warner Brothers is finally discussing, and I was trying to put that full screen while we were talking. So the let's see, what I had here was totally off. Let me see if I can fix that. But what are your thoughts on that, Joel, about this whole thing with Ezra Miller? You heard about what he did?
Yes, I mean, we talked about that last week. I mean, I think it has to be. You can't just ignore it and act like everything's totally fine.
I mean,
this is a repetitive. Well, you could, but I mean, this is a repetitive thing for him. It's not like a one-time, out of the ordinary thing. He's done this more than once.
He's clearly got an issue or two.
Yeah.
He's clearly got an issue or two, right? So
it's all that fast running he's been doing, getting to his head.
Exactly.
Something's messing with all that.
What do you think about it, though? What do you think that Warner Brothers will do or should do?
I mean, I think there needs to be some kind of punishment. It feels like there was, like if they did it to Johnny Depp over like, I mean, it definitely needs. I mean, his seems like he wasn't going around like attacking strangers, and he still got, kicked out from his roles.
I mean, I feel like they haven't done too much with him yet.
Yeah.
For it to be out of the,
I guess they're just,
for it to look weird to just replace him or do something else. It's not
this would be like his first solo movie.
Right. It's not like we've had multiple movies with him that you'd be like, where'd he go?
Yeah. It'd be like Flashpoint. change what he looked like. Like you said last week.
I'm all for that. I'm all for them just, but it's gonna be it's too expensive. Look, my suggestion was like film a couple of new scenes at the end.
Right.
And I say, hey, have what's his name? Grant Gustin come in,
super nice,
do a body swap, and have him be the quintessential Flash. Announce the end of the TV series, please.
I think they're planning on ending it.
They need to, and just have Grant Gustin be the Flash.
Yeah. I mean, the first few seasons were really good.
Yeah, but now it's starting to really suck.
They're making it towards like every show out there has like a love story that overshadows everything else. It feels like, and they turn it into like that's kind of like for teenagers. Mm-hmm. Like our true comic book fans don't care about all that. We just want to know the Flash and what he goes through, and not like Iris saying we are the Flash.
Right.
I hated that. When I was like season 5. No, Iris, you are not the Flash.
But we just don't know what the heck is going on with him lately. We just don't know. I'm still here trying to fix what's going on with my.
But yeah, I mean, I could see him.
I mean, it's
taking
not
over.
Like movies producers have not had to make some sudden changes to storylines and plot lines based on tragic events, and this isn't even tragic. Just it changed the ending. Yeah. So that you can go a different direction.
I mean, yeah, you can change Grindelwald, you can change the Flash.
Yeah.
If they want to do it.
I mean, if we can have a million Batmans, we can change Flash.
And exactly. In the Flash movie, they got a million Batmans, but now it's all about the fact that Warner Brothers is just now trying to get ahead of this. They let it slide the first time, which to me encourages the behavior.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't get punished. I
can get away with anything.
I cannot change my behavior and keep doing what I've been doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the thought process is I'm untouchable. Nothing's gonna happen to me if at all. That's the mindset. So it's like now it's like at first I felt like they were like we got away with ignoring it the first time. Maybe we can just get away with ignoring it again.
Sweep it under the rug.
But then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. The getting arrested, the multiple calls to the police, the threat on the people that he was staying with that day, which is weird. It's like, dude, get a hotel, dude. What the hell?
Stealing their stuff,
threatening to set them on fire or whatever the hell he was talking about. It's like, dude, get some help. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
You must have been on something.
It got to a point where it's like Warner Brothers was like, well, we can't ignore this.
Right.
Discovery is calling. Like, what the hell is going on? And Discovery probably isn't going to play any of this crap.
I'm sure. The first time it happened, Discovery wasn't involved. But now
it's like they thought that they could sweep it under the rug, probably waiting until the Discovery deal is done.
No.
So it's like they were thinking, now that they know that that's not possible, now they have to at least pretend like they're handling it.
Right.
I don't believe that they're really going to handle. I think they're just watching
handling
the clock.
just means change, going a different
I
direction.
I feel like there's like top to him, and like probably who knows, because he's involved in like them going forward.
Warner Brothers, he's involved with Fantastic Beasts, Flash, I mean, all these other projects.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for the whole Flashpoint thing, like the thing moving forward is have him, like I think keep same actor for Aquaman and Wonder Woman. So basically, they're gonna build around those three,
right?
And so they don't. I mean, but we'll see what they do. But I think they're thinking like we want to keep him. We'll see what we do to keep him because he's gonna be like our main three moving forward. Because they're changing Superman apparently, and they're changing Batman supposedly. So
I just can't imagine that this time around that they can get away with not saying anything at all. I mean, even if this is just them pretending like they're about to say something.
And it's been a week now since the incident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's so I just feel like they're just putting on a show until the clock bleeds out, until it's Discovery's problem. Right. We get our bonuses. We get to leave. Discovery's gonna fire who they were gonna fire anyway, and now Ezra Miller's their problem.
Right.
And I feel like maybe Discovery isn't gonna play that that nonsense and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think they should do if you were in charge? What do you think they should do with these projects?
Just let him go and replace him. For me, what difference does, it's not like we're talking about a super beloved actor that people should be, oh my gosh, you can't recast him because it's so sad. Nobody even knows who this dude is. He hasn't even done anything. So who cares?
It's not like
replace him with somebody else.
I'm still mad about Ben Affleck.
He's not Ben Affleck, right? People will notice, and I think.
You'll notice, but who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear about him really until his appearance in the BVS movie.
Right.
I didn't know who Ezra Miller was before that.
No.
So before 2016, was that 2016? Yeah, I didn't know who Ezra Miller was.
Me either. I'm in this. I was in the same boat with right there with you. I didn't know much about him. And the Flash in the Justice League was my first real introduction to him as an actor. Right. Not saying anything bad against him. I mean, I'm sure he's a good actor. Where's my camera at? I can't get myself on screen here. What the hell? I somehow accidentally deleted myself. Oh no, there I am. But
plenty of other regular TV shows and movies have recast a character without writing it off. Just pick somebody different.
Yeah.
And went on with it. And yeah, people went, what happened? But the show goes on. Like, it doesn't
It's just the weird timing of it. You got two franchises in the works. The third film for the Fantastic Beasts is pushing out.
He's done filming with that.
Yeah, Flash is done filming.
Yeah. So I feel like just the next Flash movie, and I'm sure he's not.
Yeah, this is talking about Flash moving forward.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure.
Obviously you can't.
I'm sure
you're not going to waste the money and just trash what's been done. But
you can't.
Going forward,
because they've been filming on this movie for the past couple of years. So.
Yeah, since 1958. Yeah, all the damn delays.
Just recast him.
But then that goes to ask the question. Unless there's something really wrong. People are throwing all these allegations out. No, we're not doctors. We don't know medically what's wrong with him.
Right.
What's going on? He could just be a bad drunk. He could just be an alcoholic for all we know. I don't know. I don't know what his problem is, but he got an issue. He's got at least one.
Because it feels like in all the circumstances he's been in the night crowd. So he's probably been drinking or something, and he's just not in his right mind.
Maybe he just feels like he's just so untouchable.
Yeah. I could go out and party and do crazy stuff. Yeah. And
I have a theory on it. Maybe he, I'm not trying to get into the psyche of him and give him any, and probably throw a bad allegation out there. But maybe he feels like Warner Brothers would be, I've always joked, maybe he has something on some executive at Warner Brothers. But maybe he feels like Warner Brothers would be afraid to do something to him since he's a member of the LGBT community. I mean, he's not. I mean, we've been messing his pronouns up. It's actually they, them. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So maybe there's a little bit of that going on. Maybe he feels like nobody will do. I've been known to do that. Yeah, I'm the only black guy here. I dare you to try to do something to me.
I mean,
maybe that's a little bit going on.
It didn't work out for Jussie Smollett.
It didn't work out for Jussie. Well, he did. Well, what he did was to the community, so he really effed that up. He did it to both.
Is anyone lied about his supposedly jumping?
Getting
he
attacked.
lied about getting jumped, attacked, and all that.
So it's messed my camera up again. Dang, what happened to my camera? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. There we go. But yeah, it seems that something's going on with him mentally. Not saying that he's like crazy or anything like that. Just like maybe he's got anger issues. Yeah. Maybe he's got the hubris of thinking that he's untouchable.
Right.
What's going on, Pierre? How you doing? I see you out there. But it's got to stop.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm actually tired of talking about it. Yeah. I don't care about. I mean, hey, he had a couple of funny, great moments in the Zack Snyder cut. He had a funny line in Peacemaker. Other than that, screw this guy. I don't care.
I mean, yeah,
like you said, replace him.
The scene was awesome in Justice League Snyder Cut, but that could have been anybody.
Other than that, exactly.
It could have been any actor doing that scene because there's just him running and saying the lines and. But like, I mean, that was a very cool moment of like any DC movie. Probably my top so far.
Right.
Just how he was able to reverse time and all that. But
but we saw Grant Gustin do that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that could have been any actor playing the Flash.
So exactly.
Scene.
So I say start the movement right now.
It's not like he's brought his own like unique traits to the character. Like, I mean, he hasn't like stood out on other.
I mean,
Flash actors.
He is the first actor to portray Flash. On the big screen.
Yeah.
So I give him that.
True.
He did a great job. But the risk, he's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah. I mean, unless he like
And there's allegations of abuse that's happening on set.
Yeah.
I mean, people want to compare it to Johnny Depp. Well, how come Johnny Depp was? At first I wasn't making a comparison. Now I will. Johnny Depp sued in a British tabloid in London and lost a lawsuit claiming that they defamed him, that there was defamation of character, saying that he wasn't a wife abuser. Mm-hmm. And then the courts proved that yes, you are. And he lost that lawsuit. No matter how much you love Johnny Depp, no matter how much you want to defend him, that's why Warner Brothers had the ability to take action against him. He took an action. Nobody forced him to make that lawsuit. He did that.
So it was only because of the lawsuit.
I'm not saying that was the only reason why they did it, but it gave them leeway to do it. Who's to say that if Johnny Depp did, because he was already going in the middle of this bad divorce with him and Amber Heard, but he decided on top of that to sue a tabloid for labeling him a wife abuser. The courts, Amber Heard was able to prove that abuse happened, even if it happened on both sides.
Yeah.
Amber Heard wasn't suing for defamation; he was. And he lost that fight. So you guys can say that the American court will appeal. It doesn't matter if he wins it in America, which he's not likely to. He still lost in a court.
Right.
So Warner Brothers pulled it away from him. Ezra Miller, same franchise, same company,
both movies, right?
Not only was he arrested, now he has what? What else?
He has restraining order.
Restraining order.
Yeah.
Choked a woman 2 years ago.
Threatening to
harm a couple, a stranger that was nice enough to put him in their Airbnb.
Yeah.
That's not motive enough. I mean, is that enough, babe? What do you think? Like, what the hell does Warner Brothers have?
I think you have to do it now before we're like, oh wow, we've made 4 or 5 movies, and he just keeps doing it. Like, Flash 3, and he starts going to random movie theaters and really flashing people. I think that's likely. Not. I mean,
you never know. He's kind of be unpredictable.
He's gonna do something. Yeah. He's gonna do something.
I mean, this feels way worse than the Johnny Depp situation, honestly.
And it's so fixable. You already have a company that's ignoring it.
Yeah.
So at any moment, I say before Discovery takes over, check into a rehab. Even if it's all fake and BS, you can still play the game. Check into a rehab. Say I'm taking responsibility. I can't believe what I'm doing. I'm going to stop it right now. You have, plenty of time to do that.
Yeah.
But there's no signs that
he
that's
definitely
happening.
needs to get some help.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some help. I'm disgusted of my actions. I'm sorry for what I did to these people. I'm sorry for what I did when I got blah blah blah. Even if he's an actor, fake it.
Right. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Just don't do it again.
Yeah, it's come out like a public appearance and
and
apologize to the fans. Just like you're hurting fans by this.
Yeah.
Too, and so
like screw the fans. You're hurting your money.
Yeah.
You're hurting everybody else's money. Everybody else that's around you that's working with you.
But the fans care about these characters.
The fans care about this stuff. Yeah, but I'm sure I'm sure the key grip that's the set design guys that aren't millionaires, I'm sure they care about feeding their kids too.
True.
You're messing with them. They got not. I mean, these people some of these guys probably been working for Warner Brothers all their lives, and now there's reports that he's been kind of abusive on set too. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I know that that mentality where when the big shot star is acting a fool, you kind of gotta grin and bear it. But you're gonna bump into the wrong guy who's not gonna give a shit about your celebrity.
He's not that big shot.
Which is my point.
Right.
You're gonna bump into that key grip that does not care how big you think you are.
Right.
He'll probably lay you out and take the lawsuit because he's not gonna want you talking to him like that. Like, dude, I've been working on these sets for 35 years, and you're gonna tell me to give you a bagel? Knockout.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, and then it'll be called a hate crime, and it's gonna be all big mess. I'm sorry. I'm pretty good at predicting these things.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Pratt predicted. I also got another prediction coming up soon.
What about Chris Pratt?
I predicted on this channel that him and his ex-wife were divorced.
Okay.
What's her name?
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris. Yeah, I predicted that like a year before it actually happened. I called it.
Wow.
The video's still up on the channel. I called it. A couple of months to a year later, and then I made another video, patting myself on the back. I knew that power dynamic. And I got another prediction coming up soon. But despite all that, despite the fact that I'm awesome, what do you guys think? Comment. Let me know what you guys think. What should happen to Ezra Miller? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think Warner Brothers, now Discovery, should do with him? Should he be replaced? I think so. Moving forward, do you think that they should replace his footage that he's already done since the movie isn't coming out till next year? Whatever your thoughts are, put in the comments. Let's talk about it. I think that will
delay it even more, though. If they do that.
Hey, it's just money, right?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll find out.
A lot more editing.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the next topic. The next thing that's coming up from the Hollywood Reporter. So let me see if I can. I don't even know if I got the topics all fixed yet, babe. So I'll see if I can fix that. The next topic from the Hollywood Reporter comes in about once again Will Smith. And I know you guys are probably sick and tired of being sick and tired of talking about it, but once again, Will Smith is in the news again. So, I'll just read it. I'll just read it. Let me get my bearings here and I'll just read it myself because there's some crap going on. So, Smith's upcoming Netflix film Fast and Loose has been put on hold following the controversy surrounding his assault on Chris Rock. The film was to star Smith as a crime boss who must piece his life together after suffering memory loss following an attack. Eventually learning that he has led a double life as a poor CIA agent. Along with the hold on Smith's Netflix production, Bad Boys 4 has also been temporarily put on halt due to this all this backlash. So, what do you think about? Let me start with you again, babe. What do you think about this whole thing that's going on with Will Smith now? See, that the same thing we're talking about. This actions and consequences. It's consequences to your actions. What do you think about all this is going on with Will Smith?
I get that there's a lot of people that support him and thinking he was justified in doing that, and I don't think. I mean, the answer is very rarely going to be violence.
He woke up thinking about violence.
You can. I mean, I'm not in their scenario, so I can't say
not a part of that entanglement.
How I should or shouldn't feel, but you can be justified in being angry about something and being very upset about something, but that doesn't make it okay to take it out on someone in a physical way.
Yeah.
He had a lot of other ways that he could have addressed that, at a later point than going up in the middle of a
live
huge
TV.
live show
Yeah.
and slapping the man across the face.
Yeah. And now the reports are that he's losing.
And he's not really ever personally apologized to Chris Rock. He
did the next day. Yeah.
Well, a lot of it's just been, I'm sorry for what I did.
He said, I'm sorry for what I did that day, and then the next day he gave a full apology on his Instagram to Chris Rock directly.
I mean,
so technically he said what he should have said on Sunday. He said it on Monday. Basically, how I see it. But he did.
And the way that it comes around, it's like things coming out now is, Jada's like, I didn't need anybody to defend me.
Yeah.
Which most of us have said that in the first place. Like,
which to me is, I'm sorry, she did it again.
Yeah.
She threw him under the bus a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, first the entanglement, then it's if it was Tupac, this would have happened. Like all the comparisons to Tupac. Now, when he is in a moment where he's looking like he's defending his wife's honor and stuff, now it's like, he shouldn't have did that. There's footage of her laughing when he slapped him. So, what do you... Jada, what are you doing?
I feel like it was her trying to get him to go up there. And now all of a sudden she's backing down. Like, I didn't know he was gonna do that. I didn't know he was gonna go up there.
I didn't know he was gonna do that. That was crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like she was involved in having him go up there to do that.
Yeah, the gaslighting.
Yeah.
They are in the public eye, of course, and so when you're in the public, the spotlight gets put on you sometimes when, truly it's none of our business what they do. Behind doors or
it's all
whatever.
Of my business.
They're just celebrities and we all want to know because we're all nosy people and we want to know what's going on. But,
you're going to be in the public eye your whole life if you're a celebrity, so...
You do.
Especially when you reach that level of fame.
Right.
So it's like it's been discussed numerous times that it was stupid of Will to make it about himself when it was because the whole mood of the whole event changed. Mm-hmm. But now Bad Boys 4 is being put on hold. But is this really a consequence? The dull title of this episode that we're doing right now is about actions and consequences.
Right.
He removed himself from the academy. They didn't do it. Yeah, they still could say, all right, it's a permanent ban or it's a 3-year ban. It doesn't matter if you remove yourself. We are saying this officially that this suspension or expulsion will be for this long. They are still thinking about what to do. Mm-hmm. If they let his self-removal stand, who's to say that he won't wake up next week and go, all right, I've suffered enough. I'm back in. Who's to say that he doesn't just put himself back in there?
Right.
So, is it really a consequence? No. As far as the academy part of it, I don't agree that that's a consequence. I think that it's what's really a consequence is the pause on the production. But here's the thing. I don't think that's gonna last long. I think after a while.
They said it's a pause. They didn't say they're canceling it.
It's not like they were filming.
Yeah.
I like how.
I feel like there's some pre-production maybe.
One of someone else you follow worded it. I don't like what he did, but I don't hate him. Mm-hmm. And his
overall approval rating is still up.
But we've seen him. He's been around for a very long time, and it's almost all been good things.
There's no history. There's no pattern.
Right.
There's no Ezra Miller choking and leading to a...
And this one, this one single event shouldn't dictate now he's just enemy number one.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a history of this. He did a bad thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It doesn't make him now... All right, now he's just evil. That's not really...
You haven't seen Ezra Miller be remorseful about it.
No.
You've seen Will Smith be remorseful about it.
Exactly.
And so it's like Ezra Miller's out there, I don't care.
Which brings me back to Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Why was Johnny Depp, whether the studio hated him or loved him or not or whatever, Johnny Depp is he's a bigger draw than Ezra Miller. Right. I know Ezra Miller's young and the sky's the limit. It's a whole, I know, we're looking to franchise, right? But Johnny Depp is still a proven franchise. He's a proven franchise. And I'm not one of those Team Johnny, Team Amber kind of. I don't care.
Yeah.
Remove them all or leave them alone. That's my stance on it.
It's just weird how
but it's just not consistent. Why punish Johnny Depp and ignore Ezra Miller? Yeah. What does Ezra have on those executives? Probably video. That's
I mean, you just said anything about Amber Heard maybe too. Like, why didn't she get any punishment? Like I said, the only explanation is Johnny took an action. Yeah.
They were both in the middle of a divorce.
I'm saying this is like, I feel like they should be both punished or none of them should be punished, in my opinion.
But to be fair, Johnny Depp no action was taken against Johnny Depp until he set himself apart from just. At first, it was just they're both going through a bitter divorce. They're staying out of it, and they stayed out of it. Second, Johnny took it to the next level of suing for defamation, saying that I don't like that tabloid calling me a wife beater, and then they proved a wife abuse. That's it. That's a label now. Johnny Depp lost a defamation case where he was accused of being a wife abuser, and it was proven that he was a wife abuser. Then there's the difference. Then Warner Brothers took action. That's whether we like it or not, that's just the timeline.
Yeah.
He sued for that. He lost. Wife abuser. Proven.
And we did continue on with the Will Smith jokes into the Grammys without saying his name. Mm-hmm. We didn't bring his name up. We brought up the topic in a roundabout.
Yeah.
You didn't watch the Grammys, I did.
Nah, I wasn't interested.
Oh, I didn't watch him either.
I heard that Questlove got another award.
He did, and when he went up to accept it, he made a little joke about how everyone needed to be at least 500 feet away from him.
Questlove was the people who
he was the one who won the award.
They won the award that Chris Rock was presenting for his documentary, and it's just.
And
So now he's halfway to an EGOT. So he's got an Oscar and a Grammy now. So he's on his way.
And then Trevor Noah was the host for the Grammys, and he kind of sideways.
We're going to keep people's names out of our mouths.
He was like, we're just going to have a good time tonight. We're going to party. We're going to dance.
Jokes,
and we're going to just keep people's names out of our mouth tonight and have a good time.
It was an okay little joke.
I see.
But still, obviously, but if Will was there, I'm sure it would have made him blow up.
And there were no parent scandals of the night at the Grammys.
Yes.
It was pretty boring, though. I will say that. I maybe that was their goal. We don't want anything high excitement.
Keep things boring.
We're just gonna keep it boring. Super boring tonight.
I believe that was the goal,
right?
And that's exactly what they had.
I was like, if I hear one more sad song, I'm gonna lose my mind because I can't take it anymore.
Perfect Grammys after what happened with Will Smith. But the question is, guys, let us know what you guys think about this whole thing with Jada Will. Again, I know we're tired of talking about it. Comment below. What are your thoughts on it? Is it enough? The Oscars being himself reflecting and removing himself from the Academy. Do you think it's temporary, the movies that are on pause? Do you think it should be permanent? Do you think you were saying that that Peacock was something might be happening with Bel Air, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least just could be like a temporary thing again. I couldn't find it again, the article, whatever. But I mean, yeah, possibly. But he's not acting in it. It's kind of different. But
the rumors were that because the whole thing about his absentee father, and I forgot who was it. Was it Sidney Poitier? Not Sidney Poitier. Who played his father?
Ben Vereen, I think. In the
original.
So he was Ben Vereen.
The rumor was that Will was going to play Will's father for the new because it's a short role. You only had him in a few episodes on the original series, and people were like, well, maybe Will should now play the absentee father for this new version. Which when I heard that, I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, you better go that away. Removing him as a producer, I don't think is possible because the character, even though NBC owned the rights and all that stuff of the show and whatnot, it was still based on him. Right. I don't think Will is stupid enough to give up the rights to his own show.
True.
This is not like the same thing that happened with Roseanne, where she had to give up her own show. And even if they do, that's you got to pay them to get out.
Yeah,
like, you got to buy them out.
I was like, yeah, they had to buy her.
They had to buy her out. And this is and I'm sure Roseanne was a more expensive property at the time because it was proven, but almost a similar situation. Previously hit show brought back, scandal. It's almost the exact same scenario. Exact situation. Previous hit show resurrected, scandal with one of the creators, and now the network had to buy her out. Maybe the same thing might happen with Will Smith. So let us know what you guys think about that. Move on to the last topic. It was Jerod Leto was in the news. He was all over social media. I mean, he didn't really do anything besides, put out a movie that didn't do so well. So we'll talk about a little bit of that too. But when he was at the Grammys, he presented an award. And when people saw him on screen, they lost their damn minds. They couldn't handle it. So it became a whole thing. So from Twitter, all over Twitter, these were some of the things that people were saying when they saw Jerod Leto presenting this award. So it was did I switch these things around? I think I did. Oh, I put the wrong topic in there. Flash and Ezra Miller is being okay. That's a whole different thing. Here it is. Jerod Leto and Olivia Rodrigo were photographed together at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards, reminding fans of Leto's previous misconduct allegations. Viewers hit Twitter saying the following things like, "I hate this. Please keep her away from him. OMG." After reading all the allegations, this picture is and I'm not going to put the picture up. It's very uncomfortable. It's a picture of her and him together, him presenting her the award. Here's another one. "Oh no, Olivia, BFF, get behind me."
He has a job.
"I wonder if she's read the stories of dozens of underage women accusing him of assault." Eek. And the last one was, "He's a serial texter. He is constantly texting these 16 to 17-year-old girls. It's really kind of creepy." So Twitter was not having it at all. And all that on the heels of having a not so hot reception. I'll put that. The box office, the movie's making money.
I mean, if you look on Rotten Tomatoes, the fan scores are
much higher.
Yeah, it's just.
So let's talk. So, do you think? I mean, according to what people are saying, that these allegations, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know about this allegation. I didn't know that he had this.
I don't follow Jerod Leto. I mean, I know he was a musician before he was ever.
He is, yeah. Before he was Tamar or something like that. What's that?
30 Seconds to Mars.
Is that the name of the band or a song?
I think that was the name of
the band.
Name of his band.
Yeah.
And he's got that one song I like. I really like the one. I'm not gonna try to sing it.
That's very Chris.
I love that song. And I remember, I think a guy was performing that song on the street, and Jerod Leto walked by and heard him, and he came up and sung it with him.
Oh, that's
awesome. A street
awesome.
performer. So I was like, dude, Jerod Leto's awesome. And all of a sudden, accusations of him texting minors. Oh, no. But all that on the heels of the movie not being panned by critics and stuff like that. I haven't seen it yet. I got my reasons why I don't want to see it. Thanks, Nala.
Now, is that... I'm curious to know if the halfway decent fan scores are these comic book fans, or are these fans that don't know anything about anything and just went to see the movie because
you're right. There are people who will will hit the websites and give it positive or negative reviews based on what they want to try to get accomplished. But I don't feel like
I mean like Suicide Squad. You had a lot of people that went to see that because of who was in it, not knowing anything about
and giving a bad review on it.
No, like they saw it and went, "Oh, I liked it all right," because they didn't know anything about the comic book storyline to be like, "This wasn't what I thought it was going to be."
Yeah.
They just saw it and went, "Oh, it was pretty cool."
The critics and the audience was divided on that, but I think with Suicide Squad, people were hitting it.
So I mean, like, if are these fans saying I liked it, just meaning they watched the movie, not knowing anything about comics book stuff, and thought, I like him. It's a pretty good movie.
No, I see what you're saying. Well, audience
instead of the comic book fans going, "I don't even know where this is going. I don't know."
I mean, I think that's why you need to actually read the reviews.
Audience scores are based on people who actually saw the movie.
Yeah.
So
sometimes critics aren't even having seen the movie. They're just like, they get told about it and then they give the review and they haven't seen the movie or not. But I mean, I just read the reviews of the fans, and they'll like if they say something about comic book references to the movie, then you'll know if they're just going to see the movie without reading any comic books in the past, or.
Oh, I did.
I just had to read reviews about it.
Oh, I actually did have the picture of Jerod Leto and Rodrigo. So there it is, right there.
So what's going on in this picture?
I mean, she won an award. She's just handing him.
She won like three or four Grammys.
He was one of the
actually.
presenters.
And so that's why people were
reminding the world that he has all these allegations against him.
A few feet.
Like, get away from him. You're like the joke was, you're probably, if these allegations are true, you're probably what he would target. You know, they
get very
they'll get animated.
I see.
Our house, we have my daughter is a huge BTS fan.
Oh.
Huge. Flew all the way to California to see them.
After we grounded her.
And the BTS performed live at the Grammys, and one of the members of the group, they kind of did a James Bond theme, whispered in Olivia Rodrigo's ear as part of the performance.
Oh, okay.
And people went nuts for that because, I mean, BTS fans are, it's like the beehive. They go crazy. And so they were all like, oh my gosh.
Probably like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. It was probably something as
it doesn't take much for Twitter
to speculate.
It's probably just, hi Olivia, and that was it.
Yeah,
just to like cause some news.
I just feel like I don't know what to think. I don't think if these things are known, it's not messing with his career. It's funny. It's the reviews of his Morbius movie is hitting his career harder than this.
Right.
So it's like, what's gonna happen with Jerod Leto in the future? Because after, I mean, I've already decided I haven't seen Morbius, and I probably won't. And if I do, it'll only be to see how bad it was. I know what happened at the very end.
I mean,
but you're the only one really here qualified to give a review. You saw it.
I saw it.
So what did you think?
I don't think it was bad as the critics were saying. Mm-hmm. Like I saw what they were doing and what they're setting up. It was pretty cool. And like I agree with the audience scores, honestly, in my opinion. I just feel like it wasn't as bad as all the people were like. I feel like they were just like intentionally like making it look bad, even though it wasn't as bad as they said. Right. Like I mean, you could understand the story. You could understand the action scenes were great, and so I mean, it's not gonna blow us away like an Avengers movie or some big multiversal like Spider-Man. But I'm saying it was cool what it was doing, and I think Leto did good.
Yeah, I heard that Leto did a good job and everything like that. But I also heard, and I saw on TikTok, I saw what they did with. What's that? The cat's gonna mess with the internet cord. I saw what they did. I saw a clip of the end credit scene.
Okay.
So spoilers, guys. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to talk about it.
There ended up being 2 credit scenes.
And so the whole thing about heavily advertising the connection with Spider-Man in the trailers and then removing that before the movie came out was a problem. When I heard that, I was like, okay.
I heard that scene was never going to be in the movie when he's walking past the graffiti. Like, that was like just the editor of the trailer put that in there.
It caused. Well, Marvel's been accused of causing confusion before.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like I don't know who. It was kind of weird. I heard,
the marketing, and the people who do the trailers and the film and the director, that's 2 separate companies. So that's true. That they get a set of clips, and then the marketing company decides what to put in the trailer.
Right.
It's a whole separate thing. The director rarely has influence on the trailer.
I mean, because there's been other Marvel movies where like they take out scenes that were once in like 2 of the trailers. Yeah. I mean, it's happened.
Hulk running in Wakanda.
Yeah.
They didn't have that in. That was a misdirect.
Yeah, and then in the Endgame, you don't see Thor or Smart Hulk when they're about to go time travel.
But they didn't indicate that they were going to be. They just didn't reveal it in the trailer.
Yeah, I'm saying, but yeah, I mean, the biggest one was when you said where Hulk was in Wakanda, when he wasn't really in that scene.
Bruce Banner was there, but he wasn't in Hulk form.
Yeah.
So
there's another things like that too, where like
misleading. But in this situation, to me, it's kind of different because it was like three references in one trailer at one point. There was a Venom reference. There's the
Venom reference is still in the movie.
It's still, but it still doesn't make any sense. That was an ad lib. I mean, he wasn't even in the script. He just said it, and they decided to keep it in there. But the whole thing,
because they're in the same universe.
Is now what they're telling us. But here's my theory about it, and I wanted based on you saw it, but and based on the little that I saw and what I've read, I have a theory about what's going on. I forgot to mention my theory for Will Smith. Will and Jada are going to get divorced within the next 2 years. Anyway,
another divorce.
Here's my theory about when they referenced Spider-Man and they took it out and all that. I think it caused confusion because we were expecting to get answers from what we were going to see in Spider-Man No Way Home. Mm-hmm. Where's Morbius take place? What universe? He's in Venom's universe? Is in Tobey's universe? Blah blah blah, all that stuff. Dude, you're saying he's probably in Venom.
Well, no, it's been like, because the credit scenes kind of helped it out too, and there's like basically they're saying what they're going to be setting up.
He's in the same universe with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The question was, is Michael Keaton a variant, or is that the Michael Keaton from the MCU?
Let me tell you.
It's the Michael Keaton. I know, because it's the Michael Keaton from the MCU, because they showed the magic spell pulling him out of the MCU and taking him into the Sony Spider-Man universe, where Venom is. That would have been okay. And to me, it's easily explained.
Yeah.
I could write that it was a glitch in the spell because based on what we saw in No Way Home, that's not what the spell was supposed to do. You could explain it that when a piece of Venom was left behind, it caused a glitch in the spell.
Yeah.
You could say that. Here's what my real theory is. I think that originally was what the spell was supposed to do. I think people were going to be swapped over from the MCU, replace them with people from the people who know him in the MCU get pushed into Venom's universe. People from the Venom universe get pulled in and switch back and forth. I also believe that Aunt May was probably never originally supposed to die. That she was supposed to get sucked into the it's like the TV show Ghost that we watched, gets sucked off into the Sony universe.
I mean, it makes sense though, because the original spell was to have
people who know who Spider-Man is were supposed to forget.
Yes.
Still
know who Peter Parker is.
And then when Peter was messing up the spell, I just basically want people who knew I was Spider-Man before should still know. Yeah. So you cause a mess up with the spell, so people who knew you from before, like Vulture, gets taken out of the universe and gets sent to another universe. Yeah.
But of course,
they took that part of it.
But Vulture's thing happened on the second spell at the end of the movie. By how it.
When he was closing it up?
Yeah, because it shows
the purple sky.
And it shows it closing up. Okay. So basically...
And before it closes up, somebody who knew he was Peter Parker gets taken out. Yeah. Which makes no sense. Because why? Mm-hmm. Unless they showed us that everybody who still... Because it shouldn't have done that, because... Well, it explains why he still knows who Spider-Man is. Yeah. It's because he got glitched out and got taken to another universe. But why would the universe of that spell choose him? Mm-hmm. Out of all the people who know, why wouldn't it choose Zendaya or MJ? Why wouldn't it choose his friend? Why would it choose one of his enemies? Well, obviously because we got to do Sinister Six.
Well, I mean, it feels like, because he didn't reveal Spider-Man's identity at the end of Homecoming.
But if the spell would have worked, he'd be forgetting.
Yeah.
He'd still be forgetting.
But I feel like...
But instead of him forgetting the spell, he gets taken out of the MCU and sent to another universe. Yeah. Where and that whole conversation with him and Morbius, I don't know why I'm here, but it has to have something to do with Spider-Man. Morbius should have, and tell me if he said it, because I don't know if he said it or not. Morbius should have, instead of saying intriguing, is I think what I saw him say, he should have said, "Who the fuck is Spider-Man?" That's what Morbius should have said. Right. Why is Vulture having a conversation with Morbius about a man he does not know?
I mean,
and does Tom Hardy still remember Spider-Man? Because technically, for him to leave the MCU, the spell would have had to have worked on Tom Hardy to leave, unless that venom that was left behind glitched.
Well, I mean, it was just like all the other villains going back to their timeline.
Because the spell was working.
Yeah, because they were sending everybody else back who got sucked
making them forget who Spider-Man is. Obviously, Toby and Andrew are exempt from this.
I don't think anybody who came to the MCU in the first spell, they still know who Spider-Man is. I feel like they weren't affected. They were just sent home. The spell.
The spell. Yeah.
It didn't make them forget. It just sent them back to their.
Just cause a new spell to make everybody who knows I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah. Who's gonna be MCU from the future.
Create this new spell so the old spell can work.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it's
or the glitch of the old spell can be corrected.
It's correcting the first spell.
Yeah.
So basically, what brought the people here is sending them back. And they won't be affected by the memory loss thing. It's just they'll be sent back to the universe, and they'll still know who Peter Parker is in their universe. The ones who do know Spider-Man was Peter Parker will still know that. I mean, even if you want to talk about like mistakes, like Electro never really knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
I thought that too, and I said that a lot too. But when I went back and watched Amazing Spider-Man, yeah, he did. He did kind of. He never saw
him without the mask on. He never removed the mask in front of Electro, even in the final battle. So he never knew that.
I went back and I thought no, I was thinking about Sandman. I was like, no, Sandman never knew who he was. But then I went back and we watched it again.
At the very end of Spider-Man 3. He did have his mask
off with Sandman. But yeah, you're right. Electro never knew. Electro never knew. But to me, it was about. It explained the title No Way Home. Mm-hmm. If that was originally the spell, like people were supposed to be taken out of the MCU and taken to other places and stuff, they don't have a way back home now.
Right.
They should have, if that was the original plan, they should have kept that in No Way Home because it explained the title perfectly. You could have had MJ, Ned. I would have kept Ned in the MCU because with the magic thing, that could be funny with him and Doctor Strange. But MJ, Aunt May could have been taken to the Sony universe. You could have explained it.
The main theory was that Tom Holland himself was going to be taken out.
That was what everybody. That's what probably should have happened.
Yeah.
But
no
they should have. If that was the original plan, they should have kept that in play. But they took it out of No Way Home. But the second they took it out, if it was there in the first place, then Morbius also should have taken it out. They kept that logic in, which made it illogical because we didn't see it happen.
Did they change all this? Because was Morbius really supposed to come out
before?
Because it's been pushed back a million times.
Venom was supposed to be. Morbius was supposed to be before No Way Home.
Right. So did they?
Because it was going to be October.
Yeah,
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they had to because it was be October 2020. Would it make
sense to see all that crap happen? And if Morbius came out before No Way Home, though, we'd have been like, "Why is there? What's obviously it's a tie-in to what's about to happen in Spider-Man, but to see the spell in action before
I don't think that would have been in the movie. I think they reshot things.
You think that was a reshoot thing?
Yeah.
After honestly. No Way Home, or right close to when No Way Home was about to come out. But like I said, if you keep that logic in, it makes the title No Way Home make sense.
Which logic?
If you keep that people are getting taken out of the MCU and getting thrown into another universe where they have no way back to get home.
Because that now like No Way Home, like who
has no way home?
Everybody went home.
Everybody went home.
So like who was?
That's my point. The title No Way Home implied that everybody thought Spider-Man was going to be the one taken out and taken to the Sonyverse.
No way back.
Because they were talking about Marvel and Sony ending their deal, which is why my theory is still in place. Because this was all being filmed when the Sony Marvel deal was ending.
But then they renewed.
Then they renewed it, and then they were like, "All right, let's take out that whole No Way Home thing and just have people coming from other universes into the MCU, not the other way around." But Morbius never got the memo. So Vulture, because we saw Spider-Man first, that means we didn't see the spell work that way. Then Morbius comes out. Now all of a sudden the spell works that way, and where it never implied that. So now Vulture is in the Sonyverse, and it has to be Spider-Man's fault. I don't know why he would even have that conversation. How would he know? I've never seen Spider-Man use magic before, but it's got to be his fault. Like, why would he even come to that conclusion? It's got to be Spider-Man's fault that I'm here in this whole new universe with my technology. How the hell did he get that? Dude.
I mean, there's other. I mean, there was a video I watched. Kind of like, I mean, I'm sure there's. I mean, he didn't, because his technology on the suit, it wasn't really Chitauri, I don't think.
It was alien technology that he was able to manipulate in the MCU.
Well, I know.
He was taken out of his cell in the MCU into a cell in the Sonyverse.
I mean, the suit was different.
Where did he get his suit from?
The suit was different a little bit, honestly.
So the technology to where he was. And this is probably why people are hating this movie. So the alien technology that he was able to get only because aliens invaded the MCU, he was able to recreate in a world where the only alien that we've seen has been Venom. They didn't bring alien rocks like they did. So he was able to create a whole new suit in a world where, does Oscorp even exist in Venom's world? Does Tony Stark doesn't exist?
I mean, if there's a Spider-Man in this universe, there's an Oscorp, because
there is no Spider-Man in the Sonyverse.
Yes, there is. They've confirmed there's a Spider-Man that'll be tied into Morbius and now Vulture. So if there's a Spider-Man, there's an Oscorp, because that's how he got his power. So it's through an Oscorp spider.
So in the
so there is an Oscorp.
Did Morbius confirm that it was that there is a Spider-Man in that world?
I mean, by the way he's saying that intriguing, he must know something. But he's not like denying. There's like,
he could have just been saying intriguing because he just saw a dude fly with some crazy ass wings.
He said intriguing like after the whole like, this must be something that Spider-Man. It must be involving Spider-Man.
Which still pisses me off. Why did he come to that conclusion? He's never seen Spider-Man use magic before. Why this dude really? Spider-Man saved your daughter. I know you hate him. He messed up your money plans, but he still also, saved your daughter's life and all that stuff too.
Maybe he just knows about Doctor Strange, and knows there is magicians in this place. And Doctor Strange.
Then why didn't he say it's got to be Doctor Strange's fault?
Well, because
he was in jail when all this stuff was happening, so he didn't see Spider-Man and Doctor Strange going through it, and that was happening in the Mirrorverse. Nobody saw it. There is no logically putting this stuff together. It's a self-induced plot hole.
Well, all movies
they
have
did
them,
it
I
to
guess.
themselves. But my point is they didn't have to.
Right.
If that was the original plan or the original discussion, the second they saw that, oh shit, well, our movie was supposed to come out before There's No Way Home. I think now I think if Morbius came out before Spider-Man, then Spider-Man No Way Home would have been forced to keep that logic or that into the spell.
The No Way Home.
But the second No Way Home was now to release before Morbius, and they saw that they cut out that part of the spell if it was there from the beginning. They had time. They should have cut that logic out. The whole thing about showing Vulture getting taken to the Morbius or the Sonyverse should have been cut out, because people they would have known that us geeks who get sensitive about every little thing. That's not how the spell worked. They knew that was going to be the response.
But we don't know exactly what all happened with the spell, though. I mean, we weren't there. We don't know.
We don't know. They.
I mean, maybe there was some.
Unless they explain it in Multiverse of Madness that. While he's sitting there talking with Wanda, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got because Kevin Feige did say that WandaVision, Spider-Man, and Multiverse of Madness
like a trilogy.
They're connected. They're all connected. So there's gonna have to be a 5-minute conversation with Wanda and stuff, and go, yeah. By the way, after all this, I gotta go and fix what happened with that spell with Spider-Man, because. Turns out some people are vanishing from here and going somewhere else. But then again, how would he know? Because he said the spell would also work on him. But he was going to forget Spider-Man. So what would he care that some of Spider-Man's villains are disappearing?
But maybe him leaving, maybe Vulture leaving is now causing like a void, and it's causing another like branch. Something bad is happening now with his presence not being there when he's supposed to be here. So maybe he's like, oh, something's not right, and now I know that it's because these people, maybe it's just Vulture, maybe it's multiple people. Them not being here is causing a discrepancy.
Yeah.
In this universe, and it's causing issues, and maybe that's why there's gonna be more multiversal trouble.
If this movie is just a way to make the title "No Way Home" make sense, I don't think like we're gonna go through a whole Wanda arc, then at the very end, it's like the real reason why the multiverse is all going mad is because Venom left some things behind. It messed up that original spell. It turns out I did some crazy stuff with Spider-Man, and now I'm starting to remember it all. Like what if it's all like a big like smooch to Spider-Man again? But I'm just joking.
No, I mean maybe Venom's little piece of symbiote is causing something. To me, that's the logical thing, but they're probably because we are going into multiversal madness, so
and it's all Venom's fault. Why? Now the question is, I'm gonna go back to you. I know you haven't seen any of those things, and we haven't seen the movie. After hearing a little bit about this stuff, are you even interested in seeing Morbius?
If you watch it and tell me I need to see it, I might watch it.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theaters and watch it. But
I know you probably will when it comes.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely when it comes out on home video. I mean, but you're gonna put me to the test first. You want me to see it first?
Yeah.
You
can usually tell.
I think it's worth getting. I think it's worth getting your own opinion on it. It's not as bad as these critics were saying, in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure it's a decent film, but
yeah.
one of the criticisms were that it was written as if it was a movie that came out like in the early 2000s, back when that formula of comic book movies. People say it would have fit up there with like between the Fantastic Four films. But to today's standards, people are saying that it doesn't fit in today's standards of comic book films. Do you agree? Disagree?
I mean, it's just because it's not MCU. I mean,
Venom wasn't MCU, and it still was better. It was criticized, but it was still. It's almost the same situation. Yeah. Criticized hard by the critics.
I liked it. I liked the second Venom, and what they did with Carnage. Carnage looked amazing in that movie, so I liked what they did.
I'm just overall just upset with the whole thing with how they leaned on Spider-Man and they took Spider-Man out. Then they gave a weird explanation about the Spider-Man, the magic that happened in No Way Home, that would have made sense to the title. But since, like I said, when they decided to take it out of Spider-Man No Way Home, they should have then said take those scenes. Those same scenes those tie-in scenes with Morbius out too, because people are going to be like, wait a second, the spell didn't do that in this movie. Why are you saying it did that in this movie? Unless the end credit scene should have had more of a conversation about Doctor Strange or something like that. That should have been who should have been at the end credit of.
I feel like that should have been. I feel like the two credit scenes could have been one credit scene. Well, maybe there was a little bit of time gap because he somehow gets under his suit, was able to forge in his suit. So I feel like him coming in
a world with no Chitauri technology, he's able to create another suit. So now you're telling me that the Sonyverse is so advanced that they're able to create MCU technology, which we know MCU is very advanced because they got alien technology and Tony Stark, with a box of scraps.
Box of scraps. There was one video that I watched earlier today that kind of like made me understand how he got this suit.
Did it make you understand, or did it give you enough explanation to excuse it? Like what did they say?
I mean, I felt like they made a pretty good reasoning. It was New Age rock stars. Like they made perfect sense of how he got the suit and all that. I don't remember what they said, but like when I was watching it earlier, I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense, and I understood. But,
I mean, unless the suit got zapped and brought in with him, but then it's like, we got this guy from this that in the prison, we don't know who he is, and we don't know who he is, and he has no identity, but we know he's not a prisoner, so let's let him go. Maybe he's a homeless guy. They got in there by accident. Okay, we let him go. That's fine. I can see that happening. Yeah. But we don't know where this winged metal suit thing who that belongs to. It must belong to this guy. Give it to him too. Then he puts it on and flies away. You're like, oh shit, that was some fancy technology. Maybe we shouldn't have given it to that guy. It feels like it's gonna be very dumb. But it wouldn't have been if they would have just given a little bit or kept it. If it was in No Way Home, they should have kept it in there.
Yeah.
They should have showed instead of her dying, Aunt May, maybe her getting the spell glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or could have been showing a bunch of people being taken out or vanishing. That could have been the problem. People were vanishing, and that's why Doctor Strange and Spider-Man had to get this stuff. Because regular citizens, even citizens who probably didn't know who Spider-Man was, were just vanishing.
Yeah,
it was
like random. Like the spell messed up.
Spell messed up, and it's randomly picking people,
right?
Taking them out to the MCU.
Send them to other universes.
And yeah, exactly. That would have been a huge problem.
Yeah,
and it would have explained Vulture.
Yeah. See, I feel like because originally what Craven was rumored to be the villain of the third Spider-Man movie from the beginning, but then I feel like they're gonna bring in the other two Spider-Mans. Let's bring in these villains from other universes too. So I feel like they just changed like the whole thing like that. So I feel like that could have been a thing maybe, but they changed a lot.
Oh no,
once they delayed that movie because of course COVID, they changed a lot. I feel like No Way Home got changed because originally it wasn't Craven was the rumored villain, and it was gonna be like we didn't get the whole like what the in this movie either. Like in the first two, like it was Aunt May in the first one when they cut off, and it was Peter in the second one. Like I
thought Andrew or Toby should have did it. That would have been funny.
But then they didn't continue that trend for this movie. So I feel like they changed things.
They changed a lot of things around. But my point is, it's the same company. It was Sony.
Yeah.
So if they changed it for No Way Home, they should have knew that. True. They should have asked, is there anything that we're changing in No Way Home that'll affect these other movies? They had to have had this conversation. They probably had. They just ignored it. They didn't think it was a big deal.
Because even the director, like before the movie came out, like spoiled the credit scene apparently on Twitter. I didn't read it, but I was like, after I saw the movie though, because there's like videos were talking about how he spoiled basically the credit scene. Yeah.
Well, that's the major question, guys. Sorry about for talking. People were watching us, and then we started talking about spoilers, and then they dipped out. So that's probably why. But sorry about spoiling things. We'll move on. Let us know what you guys think. For those of you who have seen Morbius, what do you think about my theory? If that was the original spell, should they have left it in there and No Way Home? To me, it makes the title No Way Home make more sense. Yeah. And what do you think about that? Put it in the comments below, and hopefully that'll be the only Jerod Leto controversy that we'll continue talking about.
Hopefully, talk more about the movie than anything else.
Last thing I want to talk about before we go, because we went a little bit over time. Something that we're doing new for the shows now. So on Wednesday, we're going to talk about movies that came out 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And on Thursdays, we're going to do bizarre Hollywood stories. And on Fridays, I forgot what we're supposed to be doing on Fridays, but we're gonna do both box office predictions. Okay. So that's. But speaking about box office, real quick, Sonic 2 is coming out today. That's some screens today, some tomorrow. You gonna watch it?
Oh yeah.
You haven't seen Spider-Man 1.
I loved
Sonic the Hedgehog 1 with me.
I loved the first one. The first one was amazing.
I'm telling you, you're a big Jim Carrey fan. You would like. I'm telling you. You don't have any interest in seeing Sonic, but Sonic 2 is coming out, and what else is coming? Is it? Oh, tomorrow. I want us to go see Everywhere All at Once.
That looks interesting.
I haven't.
Another multiversal movie.
Is it what?
Another multiversal movie.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all I know. Yeah. I've heard how good it is. I've heard what it's kind of about. When I heard John Campea from the John Campea Show talk about what it was kind of about, how great it was his favorite movie of the year so far. And I was like, and then he predicted that it was probably wackier than what Multiverse of Madness is probably going to be.
And it's the.
But I haven't seen the trailer, and I don't want to know anything about it.
I'm saying it's the one who played the aunt, I believe, in Shang-Chi.
From Shang-Chi.
And so apparently she's a Nexus being, because across. There's what I do know.
I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay. Well,
he wants to be totally shocked.
Because I've gone.
Well, that's the one thing I do know.
I've never had interest in seeing it. I've only heard a little bit about what it's about. And I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch a trailer on it. I'm gonna go just based on like your word of mouth, with John Campea's word of mouth, and I'm gonna just watch it.
See, like,
and I want to.
There was a trailer before Morbius, but I didn't really like pay attention to it. And so I was like, or I was like walking into the theater.
But the title didn't interest me.
Yeah.
And then when I heard, it's about that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay.
It does seem very interesting.
When I heard who's in it, then I'm like, okay, I gotta check.
I forgot
this
her
out.
name.
I forgot it too. But it's been a while since I've ever seen a movie without seeing anything.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to do that maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
If someone wants to go with me.
Does it come out?
But it's coming out. It was limited release for the past couple of weeks, but now it's coming. This week is the bigger release.
Okay.
Now that it's getting so much.
When is Sonic? Is that's
this week? That's
this weekend too.
Today there was a screening at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's gonna be more screenings, and then Friday.
Okay. I'm definitely probably watch both of those this weekend.
I'll watch both of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
At least I do. I don't know.
I got my free movie pass.
I don't know why you hate fun.
Hey, Sonic. First Sonic was amazing, and Jim Carrey did amazing as Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was like his first movie in a long time. It felt like,
and he possibly this one may be his last.
He might be his last.
He's talking about being done.
But
he's done what he's wanted to do, and that's enough.
Yeah, but I mean, there apparently
done enough. I am enough, and I've made
So does that mean he won't? Because they're planning on doing more than one Sonic movie. They still have to pay.
They're gonna keep Sonic going, but it might not be with Dr.
He hasn't
Robotnik.
made it official, but he said he's pretty much feeling like he's done what he wanted to do,
60s?
and he's
in his 50s.
50s.
Yeah. But movies that are turning 10 years old, 20 years old, or 30 years old, I was gonna have the graphic up, but I'm not even gonna bother now because I think it's blinking. So I'll just let you guys know what it is. Movies that are turning. Did I have the graphic? Where did I? I just opened the wrong thing. Movies that are turning. Let me get rid of this. Get out of here. Okay. Movies that are turning 10 years old. Let me start with American Pie Reunion. That was in 2012. April 6, 2012. American Pie Reunion. Let me see if I can.
I'll say, which one was that?
Let me see if I can. There you go. There you go. So you can both see it. There you
go.
That's the last one. That was the saving the best piece for last. That was the last one.
I one of those or two of them.
You've only seen I've seen all the American Pie with all the.
I've never seen
all the main American Pie.
I don't know that I saw this one. I know I saw all the other ones.
I saw Bandcamp, and then I saw like the first one. I think that's about it.
But you said you never seen.
I've seen all of them, but I know I'm pretty sure that I didn't see this one. I don't think I saw this one.
That was 10 years ago today.
Wow.
You know what's interesting about the fact that movie came out 10 years ago today? Because now. High school reunions usually happen every 10 years.
Yeah.
So why not American Pie Reunion 2?
Yeah.
American Reunion 2 or American Pie Reunion 2. It's 2022.
Right.
This would be the perfect time to have another reunion.
Yeah.
If it happens every 10 years. But I'm pretty sure that, like I said, they said that was the last one they've done.
Right.
They even kind of moved on from the franchise where the main guy, Jason Biggs, they moved on to his father. His father's character, and they started focusing on him a lot. He's been in all the movies.
Yeah.
The ones that directed the DVD and
something Levy.
Yeah, John Levy.
Mr. Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, Schitt's Creek. Yeah, but to me, I didn't know that movie was already 10 years old. To me, that's a missed opportunity. They could do a reunion, American Reunion, or just call it Reunion 2, or I don't know, yeah, American Pie Reunion 2. They could do that every 10 years.
Right.
But they probably won't.
They end up turning into Van Wilders where you don't even, they just start making stuff up.
Yeah, they don't make, there's no point of it anymore. But yeah.
Because they've all been in different things since then.
Yeah. Jason Biggs
all those actors.
Jason Biggs is on Law and Order.
Really? And he was also in that show about the women's prison.
Oh yeah. Orange is the New Black.
Yeah,
he was only in the first couple of seasons.
Yeah. I mean, I only watched the first season so far of that, so that's all I know.
I didn't watch it.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I watched that. I did love that show.
And Sean William Scott. Dukes of Hazzard. Final Destination.
What else turns turning 20 years old? Let me see if I can pull the graphic up real quick. Turning 20 years old, we have Changing Lanes with Samuel Jackson and Ben Affleck, Big Trouble, and High Crime.
Only movie I've seen is High Crime.
I never saw any of those.
I've seen Changing Lanes. Changing Lanes.
I heard that one was really good, and I've always wanted to watch
Now,
it.
there's been several. Ashley Judd and Morgan Freeman did a few movies together.
Got to get the graphic.
I never heard of those other two.
Everybody else can see it.
I only heard of Changing Lanes.
And that was before she went all nuts as well.
She went nuts?
I think I've seen High Crimes.
Yeah.
But I can't remember it. I love Changing Lanes.
I think the other movie they're in is that Along Came the Spider or something. I think they're both in that.
They did several together that were like mystery, drama type movies. Whodunits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Big Trouble, I didn't see,
I don't even know what that is.
Is that?
I mean, I'm assuming it's Tim Allen, so I'm assuming it's a comedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a comedy.
I don't know.
But I don't think I ever watched it. And then turning 30, we're going all the way to 30 years. Turning
that's probably stuff I've seen.
Turning 30, we have
like with me there, 30 years old.
We have Newsies. I'll get it on the screen so you guys can both see it. We have Newsies.
No.
Which I've never seen, and Batman is in that movie. It was Christian Bale.
Oh really?
I think that's him jumping up on the newspapers right there. Wow. We have Sleepwalkers. That's a Stephen King movie. That movie was awesome.
Never seen that. Now the Beethoven.
My
children were
everybody involved.
My children were
Beethoven.
huge because there was about 55 Beethoven movies, and my kids saw all of them.
Yeah. And Rockadoodle. I've seen Rockadoodle. I still remember one of those.
I think I've only seen like the first like two Beethoven or three.
There was I think they went all up to like Beethoven's fifth, because it was,
I think I've seen like
punning
three.
on
I think I've seen like three of them.
the music stuff.
I'll just check out Sleepwalkers then.
Sleepwalkers was pretty good. It was scary.
I'll have to find it.
Like these like cat-like creatures whose arch enemies were cats. It was weird.
Interesting. so cat creatures.
Cat people who were afraid of real cats, like the only people that could save you or could see what they really were like cats. That was their weakness. It was
interesting.
Weird. But it was a creepy movie, though. I mean, the way.
All of his movies are.
Yeah, Stephen King, man. But Rockadoodle Newsies. Yeah, I've seen all of them except Newsies. And I've never been interested in this. That's a musical too.
Never even heard of it.
I don't know anything
about
it.
Christian Bale classic, man. So let me know what you guys think about all three of these movies we got. Once again, let me start over real quick because oh man, this thing is glitching like crazy. Let me try this again. So we got 10 years old, turning 10 years old. We have American Pie Reunion, which I feel like they missed an opportunity to do that one again since it's been another 10 years, and 10 reunions happen every 10 years. Turning 20, we have Changing Lanes, Big Trouble, and High Crime. And turning 30, we had Newsies, Sleepwalkers, Beethoven, and Rockadoodle. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, that will do it. That's the end of the show. Sorry about all the technical glitches. When I think I have it all figured out, something else happens again. Guys, if you want to reach out and talk to me, you can pick up the phone, call me at you can reach out to me at Chris W. Fagan on all the social medias or at T3 Medias. I monitor all of it. Thank you, babe, for helping me out once again. And if they want to order hats and buy some stuff from me, what can they do?
I have an Etsy store. It's Scrub Caps and More by Joy.
So if you're in the medical, and there's Nala.
My cat here.
You can find Nala at.
You can find Nala,
wherever I am. That's where she's at.
And also joining us, Daniel Dyer. We're gonna be out there kicking up a storm over at the expo, but
in a few months.
But before that, where can they find you on?
Yes, you can. I'm a cosplayer, and if you want to look at my cosplays, it's Dyer Cosplay on Instagram.
Awesome. All right, guys. Remember always, be a good person. Don't be like, some of these crazy celebrities out there acting a fool.
Threatening to burn people.
Remember, all those and all those. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Be good at all times. And until next time, guys, let's just keep talking.